Alright, so some of y'all guys were asking about what mods that I used for the ship with no ladders, just the hallways and the staircase. I'm gonna do a rebuild of it just to show you guys what it is. Um, Hopefully it is not too crazy confusing. I might be all over the place, so forgive me. The weapon or the mods to start out with, there's 7 of them. You're gonna use ship decor for the inside decorations. Um, for the outside and the actual build of it, you're going to use no weapon power or count limits, no shield limit, no landing bay or docker limits, no reactor limit, no engine power limit, Atlantis, and then for the actual having all the parts to work with is Atlantis Shipyard, all parts. 7 mods in total. I'm going to link them all below in the description. So you're going to be using the Hope Tech Hab Spine and the Cross Brace to force hallways and force doors instead of, ladders. So I'm going to take the ship, this piece, and I'm just going to move it up a little bit up here. And no, we're just going to put it back down here. This is what I said, it might get sporadic. But I'll put all the main pieces that I need just because I want to be able to copy them. Where's the cross brace? There it is. Starting out with... What is this? Oh, I know what this is. Starting out with the main part of the ship. These are really the main parts I guess you would need, is these 4 mains, and then regular build pieces for everything else. The Cabot Bridge. Cabot Bridge because it has the doorway on the top and the bottom. Alright. The cross brace and the spine, and then the landing bay. You're going to want to put the landing bay right about there. Okay. And then right here, you can put a 3x1 if you would like. Alright. Hope Tech, 3x1. Engineering bay. Fantastic. Lovely. Now, from there, because it forces doorway into here and into there, we cannot have anything on top. So, we're going to take our spine. I'm going to put 3 of them on top there. Alright, simple as. Now, what you're going to do, from right here, you're going to take... Oh, well, I have one right there. Look at that. Cross brace. Whew, I'm going to sneeze. Anyways, we're going to continue on. We're going to mirror that on both sides. It was here. Anyways. Basically, the second slot behind here. Alright, I'm just getting confused because I put the 3rd on the back. But we're going to take a 2x1. I'm going to say it's going to be the captain's quarters. And it doesn't matter where you put the doorway, because that forces a doorway right here, right? So the bed, I think, will be over here. It'll like make it mirrored to the opposite side it normally is. So we're gonna do a captain's quarters. We're gonna separate it by one of these bad boys, and then what's gonna be behind the captain's quarters? What else goes behind a captain's quarters? The workshop. Now on the opposite side here, we're gonna go ahead and put... Oh, what are we going to put? We're going to put the infirmary. I love that the game doesn't let me place anything. Awesome. Infirmary is going to go right there. And then same exact process, boom. And what's going to be behind the infirmary? I don't know. Living quarters, sure, why not give people a place to live? Cool. So now that that's done, remember you're going to want to put some of these bad boys down there. We'll just put one for right now. We're going to hold off on anything else for a moment. And now we can do the top. Okay, so on top of this, we're going to put a 1x1. Alright, and then you're going to put another one, and then another one. You don't necessarily have to, because all that we're going to do is put a 2x1 in front of it. So we'll make an armory right there. And then on this side, like I said, it doesn't matter really too much, because you could do a 3x1 if there's anything that's good that's not an engineering bay. But no, there's just engineering baying cargo holes, so it's kind of useless. I would prefer going with, what is it, the computer core. Get you crew stations, or the control station, I'm sorry. And then just putting a second right there. But if you want the engineering bay just for aesthetics, for whatever reason, you can. Like down here, the engineering bay is going to look different than what my ship normally looks like. So yeah, that's kind of the gist of it, truthfully. This is just a piece. We're gonna, what do I do? How do I copy it? I can't remember. There we go. Flip that right there. And then we'll put another one underneath it. You don't really have to. That's just for the cosmetics of it. That ends right there. I don't push anything further back out there. And then you can do one more hallway right here. So you're going to do a 2x1. So in that one, you might want to do like something that you haven't done. I don't know. Have we done an armory yet? I bet we did. I bet we did. Look at that. It does not matter. We'll put a second living quarters there for all I care. The main reason for it is because you need to take this crossbar, put it there, and then take another one and put it there. That is the basic entirety of the ship. Right? So it's an upper floor and a bottom floor. You've got, from the top floor, you've got 3 hab spines and then this little U shape. From the bottom of it, you have a 3x1, or you can have a 2x1 and 2 hallways, then another 2x1 or 3x1, or however you want to configure this in a straight line. The main part of it is you have these hallways here, spread out far enough that these doorways will not touch together. Hallway, all the way, loop around, and then the top is nice and easy. The rest of it, of loading up the engines and the rest of the shit, I could take the time and go through, but that is where some of the fun of this comes into. So with that, I'm just going to cancel that modification and kind of go back to what I've already done, because I already had the fun with it and I do not want to have fun with it again. Now in the upper parts of this, I used the Galleon S202 cargo hold and the 10ST Hauler shielded cargo hold on each side for the symmetrical look and for the cargo space. Dual shields, a whole lot of guns. I took 5 of these big engines because I have the Fuser DC-402 reactor. Like, I think it's the biggest C reactor in the game, or one of. I have 2 of them, one on top of another. Underneath we have the helium tanks and the landing gear. With the landing gear mod, you can move and remove however many that you want. I like the symmetrical look of it because I don't really think of anything else I would want to put inside of these spaces. This also is not what my most recent build is. That one unfortunately got lost. But there is a way that you can build this where you have a prison in the front, or the brig. You can fit a 2x2 brig into this space right here and have it work out. Somehow, I can't remember how I did it, but I got a 2x2 into the bottom. You can reconfigure this in multiple different ways, but once you get the core of that kind of hallways and U shape, and then I see this is the one that I did, 2, then 2 hallways and a single, with the hallways all wrapping around. As long as you don't have 2 habs touching each other on the sides or on the top, basically don't touch don't let your habs touch, except for where it can only force a doorway, such as right here, where there's literally nothing else that can get you to this room except for this door here, so it has to make the doorway there. You know, just think of that as you're building it. Have fun, and yeah, I hope it all works out for you guys.